Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome here to the Natural Bridge, or the ex-Natural Bridge, that was very famous decades ago. I'll be walking here in this area and explaining a few things and telling you a few stories maybe, and showing you around more or less. Now, before we start with the walk, I want to show you, so like the Natural Bridge is situated in this direction, or what used to be the Natural Bridge. Now the road that passes, you know, like the bypass road to go to the Aruba Beach, which is the one just in front of us, it's this one. There are some important things you need to keep in mind, and certainly the view from the road arriving to this Natural Bridge is giving you a pretty nice view of this area. Now you can come here with your regular car, your regular rental car. You do not need a 4x4 vehicle to come here, but yeah, the road is pretty good depending on the season, if it's raining or something, and then they'll repair it a little bit. It is a dirt road, so in case you're wondering about that. Now, the Shark Bay, in case you're wondering, is the one you cannot really see the beach, and then the one that you do see the beach is the Aruba Beach, and further up is the Blackstone Beach with the tripod bridge, and over there the natural pool, or one of the natural pools that we have here on the island of Aruba. Now, the story about this Natural Bridge is somewhat sad, actually. At least for us locals, us Arubans, it is definitely one of the sad stories, because when we grew up, like most of us at least, this was like the iconic place that you would visit, the landmark, you could say, of Aruba, and it would appear in every magazine, every anything like you could see on, so let's say, TV commercials and everything. That really screamed out like, this is Aruba. And it broke apart 2nd of September 2005, and that year was like a cursed year for Aruba. It felt like, for those who can still remember it. So 2005, something else happened. I'm not going to talk about it because it's somewhat controversial in some ways, but I'm sure some of you know about it, and I do have my opinion on it. But in any case, this was where the Natural Bridge was, and one day it just woke up like that. Okay, so I'm going to go down this path just to give you an idea. Now, any trips around the island always had to have a stop here to take photos. There was no real swimming here, although you could get your feet wet or something, but there was never really any swimming here at the Natural Bridge. Now, I do things that I can remember. This was like already there. This is not built now. There used to be like a small hut right there that you could sit and, you know, like drink or eat something over there and watch the Natural Bridge. Now, things that I can remember, you know, you pass on top, you stand on the top of the bridge, you take your photos, obviously. And I even remember, shame, but I even remember people driving up there with a small Jeep. I don't know if it happened more often, but I do remember that. And I think that back then Aruba, and maybe lots of parts of the world used to, at least it seemed like they used to be less concerned about, let's say, nature. And the last couple of decades, of course, we have been more and more conscious of it. Obviously, the Jeep itself did not cause directly the breaking of these stones. So this is where you would be. Right here, you would sit down and like this, and you would have a direct view to the Natural Bridge. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sight. Incredibly beautiful. And now it's like, it's so different. I mean, I have photos both of, say, with my son when he was really young, like, so he was like around 5 years old. And what else? I have photos like from like these stones where my grandmother was standing there with my mother, I think also. So lots of family photos here taken over the years, over the decades, before the actual tragedy almost. And so I'm gonna keep walking. I'm gonna try to go up from this side. I hope I can. I don't remember, but some water is still getting through. As you can see, the guys certainly standing in the water. So some water is still sifting through, passing through these stones. Let's see if I can go around this one. All right. So yeah, let's take a look back now before we continue. So those who have been coming here for many years, I'm sure that you remember this place. And that's okay. And actually, like, many of the tourists still stop here. It's like come to see the history of the island, almost a very, very important history. Now, for a couple of years even, maybe, like, Aruba had to like reinvent itself, not as a tourist destination, but in the sense of what really stands out when you see that shot, that photo, what stands out now. And in my opinion, the one that does is either simply like the Eagle Beach or the 40 trees there that I've featured recently also. And those are probably the one that took over from the popular spot that this was. Now, obviously no swimming here, but the water looks incredibly nice, as far as just very, very clear over here. Professional divers can dive here, but then you have to go on a tour, and so you have to like have the license to be doing this. I have never gotten mine, to be honest. I have so much respect for the ocean. But anyway, we're gonna try to go up now so I can show you a couple more things. And this was really unexpected. Like, we knew it would break apart one day, but we never thought it would break apart so soon. We thought that for our generation, certainly, we would still have it for quite a few years. And it goes to show that you never really know what can happen. So if you are really, really unlucky, you could be standing here and this stone just breaks apart, and you could find yourself maybe even killed or harmed in some way. Now, these are not per se directly like the cause of the breaking of the natural bridge, but it's certainly part of the effect of it that is not like it's not pushing this part anymore, and so that's the reason why it's kind of breaking apart. Now, in case you did not know, people, when that happened, and even a little bit before, people were like saying that's no real problem because we have a second one that's being formed, and people thought that, oh, okay, then this one is going to like take over the natural bridge. And yes, it is a natural bridge, but it's this one. So it's the small or smaller natural bridge that we have. That one used to be, from everything I know, it used to be the largest, the longest natural bridge in the Caribbean. And so we used to have that one. And yeah, we have this one now. Not many go down there. You could, I think you can. I'm so afraid of heights. I don't really see anywhere there, but we used to get down here too. I don't know if you can, let me see if I can see anything like, maybe you can. Yeah, probably you can, but it's not easy to get down there. And as you may have noticed, so much trash down here. And this is obviously a continuous problem that we have here in Aruba, and it's trash that, to be honest, mostly comes from just other countries and not necessarily from Aruba, especially on the north side. I've explained that in previous videos, that it is like you can clean it up this week, you can have it completely clean up and take your photos beautiful, and then maybe in 2 weeks or in a month, maybe it's probably like this again. So that's very sad. It's maybe a reason to sit and think about things when you guys are traveling. Think about the effects that plastic, in any case, causes on our nature. Now, apart from the natural bridge, there used to always be like so like apart from the natural bridge stop. Hold on, I'm trying to put on my mask. And so it's a stop also to get something like to eat, to drink, gift shop, and a restroom. I'm gonna briefly get in here, but there's some music. But I'm gonna briefly show you around. So this place was kind of like remodeled recently. And so those are license plates from Aruba over the years. Different colors, happy colors mostly, except the white ones. And photos of Holland and the, how do you call it? The ties with the Dutch kingdom. Tribute to the Leidens family. So the Leidens family is the one that you could probably, let me leave it here for just a bit. You could probably pause it and read about the history of this place. Now, I have to admit that they have remodeled this, and I have to admit I haven't been in here in quite a bit, I think. And it looks really nice now, I think. It really does compared to what it used to be. So the restroom, I do believe, I don't know if they still do, but they used to charge like maybe $1 or something. Yeah, $1 for the restroom. But it's certainly a nice stop. This is the way they used to make food and everything. Like the corn. And music. So I'll be moving. So there's a snack bar also with quite a few things actually. And so let me get outside. But as you can see, it's a very nice place to come for a stop in case you are wondering about like a restroom stop along these roads. For the guys, usually it's easy, but for the ladies, it's definitely difficult. So yeah, this is this area. I haven't. Sorry, it's so hot here. I haven't featured it yet. I do believe I haven't in my video somehow. And the reason is that for us, for locals, the Natural Bridge is like, it's like a sad story, as I said in the beginning. It's like sad to see it like this. But in any case, I'll give you, with this video, a better idea of what you can expect here. It's it's something that we cannot recover ever. And it takes years and years for like this small one to kind of develop into the beautiful one that this one was. And because of this one broke off, it's probably not going to be able to hold it for as long as this one did. So this one probably was here for, who knows, hundreds of years, maybe even forming. And with the waves hitting it, it forms, of course, the erosion. Now guys, thanks for watching this one. Remember to subscribe, as I always do at the end. Remember to subscribe, like this video. If you have questions, leave them below. Tell me if you like this video, tell me what you want to see next. And I always try to listen and try to, little by little, tackle each and every topic. Nothing further, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.